we've got shadow boards. You come across the concept of a shadow board? Well, shadow board is where you, some of you have. Shadow board is where you take some of your most talented younger managers, and you give them the same papers, or they have the same number as on the main top team. Yeah? So you give them the same papers that the top team gets for its monthly meeting, but a few days beforehand. And the meeting of this shadow board is chaired by a different member of the top team each time, who acts as a mentor or coach to them. And they consider all the decisions, the same decisions the top team has to make. And they come up with their answers. And then one of them goes goes to the meeting of each time to the meeting of the real top team. Now you've got a fascinating dynamic here, because the top team really think, right, we're going to make this decision. What did the shadow top team say? How did they come to that conclusion? That's completely the opposite of what we thought. And then they can ask, so they can actually understand. Actually, further down the organisation, people have a very different perspective. So what it's doing is testing strategy against the reality of the organisation, but it's also developing the strategic competence and thinking of that younger group or more junior group. And interestingly, these younger people tend to become ambassadors for the top team, so help to sort of promoting the complexity of the issues that they're looking at. So this is all part of creating connectedness. Yeah. And in some research we did 20 years. What? You're saying no. 20 years ago, we did some research on the role of internal communications within organisations. And we found that actually there was nothing that some internal communications did that had a significant impact on the health of the business, except for one thing: how they helped link top management with people in the organisation generally, how they actually helped the conversations between those two parties. And the same principle